We work for you, not them. And you know what? That scares them. And it should. It really should. Because when you go to MattGaetz.com, when you go to Marjorie Taylor Greene's website that she gave you earlier and you make a donation, you are part of something bigger and more powerful than all the lobbyists and all the special interests. Because this is where the energy is in our movement. This is where the passion is. This is how we win. Donald Trump promised us this was a movement for winners. And I'm not quite tired of it yet. None of you look tired of it either. Marjorie Taylor Greene and I are not traditionally powerful in the parlance of Washington. We'll never chair the big committees. We'll never have the fancy titles or the big corner offices or the big staff, but that's okay with us because we have something far more powerful than anything Washington can give us, and that is a direct connection to the American people that we fight for and that we serve. We battle your dislikes. We fight for your interests, and we will do it even if we stand alone. We're not alone in Iowa tonight. I will tell you, this is a far kinder reception than Marjorie and I got in the state of California. It was like Antifa and BLM were chasing us all over that state, but there are good Americans who live in some of these blue states, and we have to fight for them too. I mean, not everybody can live in Iowa or Florida or Georgia, though we do need to make sure this stays a red state, and Marjorie's probably got to get them straight in Georgia a little bit. But the patriotic nationalism that we've brought from the senior centers in Florida to the deserts of Arizona where they're fighting for stronger elections, to California, to right here in the heartland, what I could tell you is that nationalism and that patriotism will survive and it will thrive and it will defeat the anti-Americanism that we see from the poison that is critical race theory. Critical race theory is an indictment of the civil rights movement. It says that Dr. King was wrong. What we really don't want is people of all color and kind and background loving one another, holding hands with one another, living together, supporting one another. We really need division, and we need people to think that by virtue of the color of their skin, there's something wrong about them, that they have to disclaim, and that we all have to be super fragile to this. I mean, I am so tired of the snowflake left. I remember like in the 90s when it was the Republicans that were always trying to ban content and say things were obscene and get rid of it. And the left, oh, they were into any weird thing. They were fine with it. And now it's like you say the wrong words and they're like, I'm attacked. I have to go to my struggle session now and talk about it for a while. And I'm thinking, you know, when we cancel one another, when we don't listen to one another, when we don't talk to one another, that doesn't make us a stronger country. That makes us a weaker country. We should be strong enough to disagree peacefully and to understand that in America, we have to win the 21st century against China. And there are 1 billion of them. Last I counted. Like the default setting for the human species is Han Chinese. And so if we're going to win, we need all of our fellow Americans working hard, pulling together, rooting for one another, and being part of that great productive American spirit. Will you stand for that and against the poison of critical race theory? That's right.